morning, good people. What's up? It's a brand new day. It's a Saturday. Okay, I know most people are observing the Sabbath or just chilling. Whatever, which one is good. It's good to me, good to y'all. Just coming with y'all with positive vibes, coming y'all with some thoughts. An interesting morning today. But before I get into that, listen, if y'all follow me on my challenge for the month of February, today's day 14 of 29. So today's challenge is to treat yourself with self-love, self-care today. All right? You have all day today to do it. If you don't want to do it, that is just okay. Just know that I'm doing it. You guys are not doing it alone. This month it's about healing, coping, and getting strong within yourself to be your authentic self and to continue to grow, right? So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Don't let nothing stop you or steer you from anything different from what your path is already going. Just be mindful of your surroundings, your awareness, and your mindfulness. That's all it is. All right. So let me get into how my morning started, right? So I signed up for this kickboxing class, right? And it's not to, let me just put out there, it's not to like beat nobody up. It's for self-discipline and self-control and to lose weight. It's mainly a cardiovascular hit, high interval type of workout, okay? Because I had to explain it to my dad. My parents are very old-fashioned. So anyway, woke up early. You know, I have an 8:30 appointment. So I was like, you know what, let me get up early, spend some time with myself, do things that I used to do to be grounded before I get into anything else. So that I know if anything negative comes my way, I can take care of it. I can respond to it accordingly, right? So, boom. So me and my dad have been beefing for the past couple of days because of an incident one morning before I had to go to work. And it got very emotional. And things were said and stuff like that. So this morning I'm like, good morning, Dad. How you doing? And he's like, we gotta talk. I'm like, okay, Dad. I said, listen, I'm ready to talk. Whenever you are ready to talk, you let me know. He says, no, whenever you're ready to talk. I said, no, Dad, I've already been reaching out to you. I already invited you to places. So whenever you're ready to talk, you let me know. Oh, all right. So then he goes on to say, he says, you just don't get it, do you? You just don't get it. Hold on, let me fix my chair. He's like, you just don't get it. So that was his way of, hold on. So that was his way of saying, all right, I'm ready to talk. So after a while, side note, after a while, you have to learn how, when you're dealing with people on a consistent basis, whether you are strongly knitted or just very close knit things, right? We constantly have to work on our communication with our loved ones, right? Because people are constantly growing, and when there's no transparency, no honest transparency, there's no growth, right? So he's venting, telling me his side of the story, and I'm like, Dad, I get what you're saying, and I get he's speaking from a father's point of view from what he's seen over the years, right? And I'm trying to explain to him, and he's only speaking from what he sees, right? And I can't say anything different from that. So he's explaining to me his point from what he sees in my reality. And I'm like, and then I told myself, Dad, I feel like you're kind of projecting the timeline of mistakes that I've done over time. I know my reality. I'm explaining to you from spiritually, physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and I'm communicating more than ever with my parents than anything, right? And I share my location with them. This stuff that I haven't done before, I'm doing now, and I let my friends know as well, my close friends. So I let them know what's going on. So he explained, we going back and forth, and this time we're not getting so frustrated, and I could tell he was getting frustrated because I was sharing my view. But And then after a while, I was just quiet because I know, like, going back and forth with him, it's just like, let me just let him finish. So after you let him finish, and we sound like we love each other and stuff. Oh, it's a boxing thing. Oh, well. Right out here anyway. So there's a, I'm trying to think. Yeah, so yeah, we're talking, and I'm just like, Dad, like, there's things that I'm doing that I understand my reality. You trying to run down my, what's it called, my rap sheet or whatever. Like, a lot of things, like, when they explain stuff, I know I'm not gonna understand. And he's one of those type of men that's really tried to, like, because he's worried about, like, my future, and so am I. I feel like if I wasn't worried about my future, I wouldn't take the necessary steps to make sure, like, I know down everything. I make sure I'm on top of everything. I'm not financially, I'm not being reckless with my money financially. I just believe I'm not doing those things, right? So we're talking still, and I'm explaining to him, and he's explaining to me again, back and forth, like, I don't understand, and how much gifted person. But I'm just saying, like, Dad, like, the person that you know, I'm still that same person. But the main part that he's expressing to me is like, hold on, y'all, gotta emerge in. The main person you talking about in that time frame was before post-incarceration. And when I was, like, in my early 20s, I'm in, like, my early 30s now, you know, approaching a lot of different things. Like, I feel like I'm more important. I believe for a fact, right? Because I feel like if you don't believe in yourself, and it's not about just being cocky, but I really did have issues believing in myself when I was younger. And I take more pride now in everything that I do, from my thought patterns to how I believe something. Even if I'm wrong, I'm okay with that. But I can verbalize that now. You know what I mean? And it's to the point where I'm getting back into my writing, my poetry, and then just on top of everything else of what I'm doing. So, like, and he's like, no, you're trying to do all this. I'm trying to tell you to slow down, and the reality of things. I'm like, Dad, like, I'm blessed. I'm not gonna say, like, I'm not the type to flaunt what I'm doing. I'm not the type to I'm not the type to boast about everything that I'm doing, right? So he's like, you're out here trying to do this and that. Like, what am I doing? I'm really out here trying to just get in my things I should have been doing years ago, being an adult, being accountable. You know, if there's any emotional or social issues, I have somebody to talk to now. As a friend, as a therapist, I have that. You know, and then I have a good support system. So I'm not trying to boast about anything. I just needed him to hear me out and say, like, listen, I hear you. I know you want me to be accountable to how you feel. And I feel like I'm doing all the things. Like, I feel like there's nothing more that I can do except for be patient. And that's what I did last night. Like, I had some time to myself to reflect, you know, and really just listen spiritually to the Most High, and just trying to be directed. You know, and it was very hard to do that while I was inside. Like, yeah, I went to, you know, churches and services and all that, but when you're constantly around, like, over, like, 20 or 40 plus people every day, when do you get to hear your own thoughts? When do you get to, like, be yourself? So now that I'm alone, I was sitting down and reading this book, authored by Max Lucado, like how God will carry you through. And, you know, and the same type of presence and urgency that I have, like, he'll say desperation, but it's an urgency. It's just like, if anybody that's, I don't know the best way to probably relate this, but I'm sure if you've been an athlete, right, and you got hurt and you couldn't play for 6 games, you would feel a certain way. Going into practice, you're gonna do so much, right? So you have all that stuff built up. So for the amount of time that I was away, yeah, I have all that energy within me to do something right. and to take my time and then communicate that on top of that. So what much more can I miss out on? Like, I feel like I don't get it. I feel like I'm not missing out, but you know what? I didn't want to argue so much back and forth. So I want him to listen. I wanted him to hear himself out, right? Because I don't not want to not be fair. Like, I don't want to be that type of person. I feel like there would be no growth. So with that being said, I'm just really thinking about our conversation. I'm really taking into account because he's like a guy, like, very worried father, and I appreciate that. I know he's not ever going to change, and I know that's what he fears most. But I'm like, yo, if you allow me to just, he's like, reality, see what's going on. I'm like, Dad, if you allow me to, it's only been 3 months that I've been out, y'all. 3 months. I feel like where I'm at now is a good spot, and I'm blessed. I'm not showboating. I really do believe God has watching over my life to, you know what I mean? Even I make like a silly mistake or something, or just by understanding, like, that can happen. And I'm making sure that I weigh out my options. I weigh about where I'm going, the people that I'm going to be around. Like, you know, I just feel like this, and I feel like he doesn't see that, but I see that, and I feel like that's the most important thing for me. You know, I'm not rushing out to every little call. Oh, let's do this. Oh, let's do that. You know what I mean? No, there's times where I need to be home, sit down, read a book, over the work that I'm doing, review my goals, my plans, talk with my mentors like I've been doing, and keep it pushing. Like, I try to keep it very light, very simple, very clean. And, you know, for those who are like, I don't know, who may be struggling with reuniting with their families, and they're trying to understand you, and you're trying to understand them, like, I hope and pray that it's all positive, good vibes. And, you know, every conversation is not going to be easy. You know what I mean? Like, even just trying to be a small or a content creator, like, I'm more encouraged now today than ever before, right? So trying to encourage somebody else is like, that gives me more energy, and say, hey, like, yo, you guys are not alone, right? You are definitely not alone in this at all, because, well, we have a second chance at, like, freedom, right? And I'm taking each step. When I say each step, like, I will really find a way to, like, make things happen and be proud of those moments, and to really live within my means. And I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? It's all about starting small and growing. As a small content creator, like, what I'm blessed to be doing this. I'm blessed to put something out there for people to pay attention to, people to hopefully be part of my journey and stuff like that, and to see what the stuff that I'm trying to do. Like, I hope you guys have your goals, and I pray that, like, you guys protect yourself in each and every way. You know, because when y'all putting constantly out there and stuff like that, like, how much are y'all, like, who's pouring into y'all, you know? And I appreciate people that are around me where we can pour into each other. You know what I mean? It's a constantly give and take, and I believe I'm taking my time. I'm just trying to just do nothing else. Oh, there it goes. Oh, what? Okay, I know where it's at. Sorry, I just recognized something. But anyways, yeah. But you guys are trying to reunite with your family. Please be mindful of the growth. If you guys do therapy, you know, I've said it to my parents and stuff like that, but just taking time just to talk with them openly and being vulnerable, that's just another good step to do. Like yesterday was Valentine's Day, and I took my mom out shopping. Like, and just for my mom not to, like, hey, anything at, hold on, what road is this? Make sure I'm not missing my turn. Okay, never mind. Alright, so yeah, I took her out to her little favorite restaurant. Took her out shopping, food shopping. Like, I want my mom to just chill and just relax. You know what I mean? You know how most people, they want to, like, get their mom out the, you know what I mean? Like, even though my folks are already retired and they're chilling, you know what I mean? I just want to be able to, like, I just want to be able to say, not to say, how can I say? I just want to be able to have my folks enjoy all of our hard work. You know what I mean? And be grateful for that. So yesterday was a beautiful time. Shoot, I even called my brother. Like, I'm trying to spend time with my parents and what they want to do, you know. So that balance within itself. So like next Friday is gonna be pretty fun. My brother goes and plays bingo, so that'll be pretty dope. I'm taking my mom. Me and my mom are going, trying to see if my dad wants to get into it or not. We'll see. But I think that'll be a good family experience, you know. So we shall see. But anyways, so listen, y'all. Trying to see what else is going on. Told y'all about the challenge, telling y'all what's going on about me. Listen, oh yeah, for the content creators, I hope you guys are doing your thing, still studying the algorithm. Don't forget to try to do something new. I know I haven't gotten there yet. Hopefully on my way home I can do that. Just come along for the ride, right? Because that's what I kind of want to do anyway. So we'll see what we're doing with that. So yes. Sorry, I'm just kind of talking to myself, you know, when I making turns and stuff like that. But yes, I just pray that you guys do your very best today. But whatever it is, or it's just to chill. Pray that you guys don't allow other negative things to hinder you and to impair you. Remember, you are a royal priesthood. You guys are a royal nation. To whoever is watching, remember you are loved. And if you guys have loved ones or people that you know that are still locked up, please show them some love. Send them a letter. Get in contact with them, please. And for the challenge, please don't forget to take care of yourself. All right. That's first and foremost. Anytime you get, if you are busy, or you know, if you have small time set aside for yourself, please do so. With much love, coming from Deborah Ashley, still human as a content creator. God bless, Godspeed, and y'all have the best day. All right, peace.